The sun is shining. The moon is up.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the day so perfect? Because the Did We Stutter podcast, what rhymes with up?
Is welcome to Did We Stutter?
Did We Stutter, guys? Guys, welcome to the episode 2 of Did We Stutter?
The episode 2. The episode 2. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
Guys,
I love the idea that the podcast is so powerful that it's moved, it's changed the atmosphere. The moon and the sun can exist at the same time when Did We Stutter is
because
uploaded.
it's so amazing.
Yeah, to be fair, it is just that kind of podcast. I apologize in advance today, by the way. My throat is a little hoarse, a little rough.
Sheesh. Wait, but before we continue, for any watchers, well, no, Spotify, you can technically watch it, can't you?
You can, yes. Good plug. Please go check out the podcast on Spotify. We've already got a decent few streams actually on Spotify.
Do we?
I thought it was going to be like 2, but we're actually, I think we had like 25 listeners on Spotify last time.
Oh, wow.
Which is actually way more than I was expecting.
That's
so,
pretty cool.
Guys, if you want to listen on Spotify, the link is down in the description down below. But anyway, what are we saying about that?
So anyone who's watching with a screen and can see us IRL right now and not just listening to us, take a look at what we're wearing.
Because I think this podcast episode is going to be pretty massive.
This episode is going to be pretty massive. So I went out and got us some t-shirts just for this episode because I feel like it was going to be a massive episode.
For fuck's sake. Dude, the amount of... I told the story of the last stream, didn't I, about how we came out from a night out. We came back from a night out until like 4 a.m. You were just going, Lord, it's actually... I genuinely think the meme is like never going to die, which is bad news for us because it's our entire sense of humor. So we're going to be like 70 or 80 in a retirement home like... No, JP. Okay, now Sam, it's time to get your haircut. No, JP. It's massive. But anyway, hope you were doing well. I think we should dive into segment numero uno.
Do you know what I've just Did I stutter, guys? Did I stutter? No.
Someone commented how many times we started in the last episode, by the way.
Did they?
Yeah, I think Dara commented like 17 stutters counted.
Okay, that's crazy.
So let's see if we can beat 17 this time.
Okay. So what I was trying to. It's not even that I stutter. I just can't speak words. I can't complete a fucking word.
You got this, bro. I believe
what
you.
I was trying to say is that you told me to get my AirPods. You told me to get my AirPods for this episode for a segment.
I did.
And guess who's left their AirPods? Guess who didn't bring their AirPods down here?
I hate you. No, it's actually fine because I didn't know this segment was going to work. We could try it later with I guess just me and my AirPods.
Oh yeah.
Unless you want to put my AirPods in your ears, but they are vile. Oh. They are actually like slimy. It's
50 likes on this video, guys, and I'll put Sam's AirPods right in my ears.
Because 50 likes and Jack will lick my AirPods.
What? No. I don't agree to that one.
Genuine fear. What? No. Anyway.
What's segment 1?
Segment 1 is our most embarrassing moment of the Widdly Week, my friend.
Moment. Your thing's not on properly, by the way.
My what?
You want to push your...
Oh, right. You're right.
Yeah,
thanks, mate. All good, mate. Yeah.
No worries, but yeah.
Right. So, who should go first for this one? I think I went first last week, so you can go first for this one.
Okay. So, I was thinking this morning, I was like, oh shit, we got a podcast today. I've got to get my embarrassing story of the weekend. And I was trying to think, how, I don't know a story. And so I went out earlier. And this arrived this morning, the Low Taper Fade t-shirts, the Ninja t-shirts. And I went out to Tesco's for my my meal deal. Went up.
As you do. What was your meal deal?
I was actually better to explain that. So I went up. I got my chicken and bacon sandwich.
That's a good one.
Got respect though. Got respect. My Monster Mango Loco.
Nice.
And I got a Thai sweet chicken McCoy's.
Nice, mate.
And I walked over to the self checkout zone, and there was this mum on the left zone, and the left side of me there was another self checkout, and this mum was there with her kid, and this kid looks at me and he goes, "That's massive."
Did he really?
Yes. And I was incomplete. I was still scanning my stuff, and I just kind of looked to my left, just ignored it, and I just looked at him, and he's just staring at my t-shirt, and I'd completely forgotten that I was wearing my massive Low Taper Fade t-shirt for the podcast, and I went out in it by accident, and then this kid was just like, that's massive.
I love that he went along with it as well. He wasn't like, why is he wearing that? He was like, respect, bro, that's massive.
But it wasn't like it was like a teenager. It was generally like some 10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
That's massive.
You know, I think that's really sad for us, actually, because it shows the target audience of that kind of humour.
Yeah.
And yet we're here, two 18-year-olds
in a Low
Taper Fade t-shirt.
Yeah.
And also, I can add on to that because yesterday, I was out with Big Lee Colby and some other people doing some little filming stuff. And I was like, okay, they're not here yet. I'm going to go for a nice little walk down the beach, right? So I go for a walk, glance out at the sea, and I have to do a double take. I'm like, someone has written Low Taper Fade in huge fucking writing on the beach. Like, genuinely, I'm not even exaggerating. It was unironically massive.
You could put a photo on screen.
Yeah, I'll put a photo on screen right now for anyone who's watching this of the sheer size. I couldn't capture it on camera. I was trying to get angles of it, but I genuinely started like cracking up. There were like girls on the bench behind me, like, fuck, because I was actually like crying of laughter at the fact that this Low Taper Fade meme was just on the beach.
So sad.
It is sad.
Oh.
But that's so funny. It's the fact that the kid just went, that's massive, bro. Like he understood.
It's the fact I heard it and I just kind of looked and then I did a double take and I like the all double take and just looking at my shirt and I looked down. Oh, okay.
Can you imagine it gets to the stage where we can have a weekly segment of our podcast like Low Taper Fade moment of the week?
Low Taper Fade moment.
Because we just happened to keep running into it. I also realised how bad our humour was when I was at the primary school and some of the kids in like year 3 were going like, let me show you the griddy thoo, and it they gridding and it's like going soo, like while griddying. And I was like, why am I finding this low-key funny? Like, why?
Why is this something I would do with Jack?
Why is this something me and Jack would just do like in a Discord call? But anyway, that's a funny, embarrassing. I just imagine what the mum would think. Like this
I don't remember actually doing anything.
Oh, okay.
I think it was just her kid went, that's massive.
Because can you imagine being a parent? You're turned away for a minute. You hear a kid look at a guy next to you, go, "That's massive." I'd be concerned.
Run.
Yeah, Jimmy, get in the car now.
Get in the car. Lock the doors.
Yeah. My embarrassing moment. Oh God, it's honestly like, I hate thinking about it. Okay, so basically, me, Jack, Lee, a couple of other friends, we went out to the club,
your fam.
On Friday, and so we're having fun. It's a relatively busy night, I'd say. It's a Friday night. It's pretty busy. At this point, you and Lee are elsewhere, and your other friend that was there was like on the other side of the dance floor. So I was kind of by myself a little bit. I was just vibing. I had enough drinks to the point where I don't get how like dyspraxic I look when dancing.
In this story.
Yeah. So this girl comes up to me. Already, it's a bizarre story. And she starts dancing with me. I'm like, okay, cool. And like she starts like talking to me, whatever. I'm pretending to hear over the fucking like 2000s like club music. I was literally pretending to hear over like Dua Lipa. I was like, yeah, do that. And then she starts dancing on me. Now, this may come as a surprise. That doesn't happen a lot to me. Right? I've never really had that happen. I've never really had like a girl like, I won't obviously say what, but like, dancing on me, right? Like you can do the maths. Mm-hmm. I've never had that happen to me in my life. So I was weird. I was like, so I just froze, like, but I literally just started like T-posing because I was like, do I like, she was proper like, and I was like, it was awful. What made it embarrassing as well was the fact that her friends were laughing at me, and I knew in that moment I was the guy who they would wake up and be like, I can't believe you got with him. Like I was that guy in that moment, and because all her friends were just in the corner like fucking shit, like laughing, and I was just stood there like. What's going on? I didn't even want to look at her. I was like, because what do I do? Like, I felt awkward. I literally didn't know how to act. I was actually tweaking, fully tweaking. It was rough. It was not a great time. But I think just the fact that the friends were there just made it worse.
Yeah.
Because if it was just her,
Was it them friends?
no, it was a different group.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah, so it was because there were a few groups of people we had run-ins with that night. A group of girls called us cringe at one point. Do you remember when we were down in
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't a part of that.
Oh, was it just me and Lee?
It was you, Lynn, Ewan, because you had your mark. And
oh yeah, that was.
I didn't do the mark thing. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, you're a taken man. You're a taken man, aren't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey guys, that's me, guys. Yeah, guys, that's me, guys, cheers.
Yeah, guys. Jack has a girlfriend. Jack's girlfriend. He didn't mention it in the last episode or anything. It's fine. You know.
She actually, I was messaging her last night, and
what? Because your boyfriend and girlfriend, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I was just messaging my girlfriend last night. So I was messaging my girlfriend.
Yeah,
my
your girlfriend, yeah.
My girlfriend that I've got. Yeah, I was messaging her. Did I stutter, guys? I was messaging her last night, and I realised she's actually yet to see a QWERTY doll video. And I was like, "Have you seen a YouTube video from Sam?" And she was like,
"Oh no."
She's like, "I've tried to find it, but I couldn't find it." So in the end, I just sent it. And in the end, she watched the podcast.
Oh no!
And she went to the segment in the podcast where it was like, you said that she was giving you advice, and she was like, I wasn't giving him advice.
What, really?
Yeah, that's just what she messaged. It wasn't advice, apparently. It was just.
What'd she say?
I don't know.
What was it then? Was I like?
It's just because you know them. You've like time labelled it.
Yeah.
What happened? So she clicked on that bit, and it was like, she said, I don't know. She just messaged me saying it wasn't advice.
Maybe it wasn't. What was it then? A pep talk?
This
like
is like 3 a.m. So I don't actually know.
Well, I'd love to know what it was, because that conversation definitely happened. I wasn't that drunk.
I'll ask her.
It might have been more of like a, you got this, buddy. Go do your thing.
I'll just message my girlfriend and ask.
Oh yeah, to be fair, you can do that, can't you? Yeah, because to be fair, that's something you can do. To be fair, yeah.
But anyway, she watched the podcast last night.
What QWERTY Law video did she watch?
I'm pretty sure she watched all of them. She watched the vlog, the QWERTY vlog. She watched the GeoGuessr one and the Disco Dion one.
Oh, it's Disco.
By the way, Disco Dion, we're giving you a shout out now. If you want to come on the podcast, Disco Dion,
listen,
you are fully welcome.
Bro, we made a video a while ago. Not a while ago, a few months ago on my channel. It flopped, like biggest flop my channel's had in like years.
Yeah.
But it was genuinely a funny video, and we were watching like cursed YouTube channels. We found this guy called Disco Dion. He's hilarious.
But Disco Dion, I know you probably have no idea we've reacted to you, and we're talking about you right now, and you'll never find this. But if you do ever find this Disco
Dion,
guys,
at Disco Dion in the comments.
Imagine in like 6 months' time, we actually have like quite a few viewings on the podcast, and we just have this random guy called Disco Dion.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think the short I uploaded last night got about 5 views, so I think we'll hold off a little bit on that for now.
Disco Dion, don't worry.
Did we start to the moon? Did we start
to the moon, guys? And the sun, because the sun and moon's up there, apparently. Yeah, that's...
What is this lore of the podcast?
Disco Dion.
Should we do our earbuds?
Earbuds, we're doing earbuds. I did a little note thing earlier about what I can bring up in the podcast.
Oh, mate,
I feel last week I was quite silent.
Yeah.
Because it was technically my first podcast episode.
Well, to be fair, I'm also just quite a loud person, so it might just be that.
Yeah, mate. You are, mate. You're really loud, mate, and you're really pissing me off, mate. You're really annoying me.
No, but I say to Jack every time before we record a podcast, like, if I talk too much, please just shut me the fuck up. Because, like,
Shut up!
Yeah. Like, I'm literally like, if I'm halfway through a story and you're like, that's not interesting, just be like, that's enough. That's enough. Because I will just...
That's enough.
Just, yeah, go to your topic. Because I will just yap. But what do you have written then? Or do you do AirPods first?
We'll do earbuds first.
All right.
But yeah, I'm not going to tell you what I've written. It's coming up as like a...
Okay, all right.
It's like a improv.
Let me not show my...
It's the yap.
Show my ID. I just start taking my ID out of the back of my phone.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, my AirBuds this week is really boring.
I think mine is as well.
Guys, welcome to We Start. We've got really good segments.
We've got really good segments, guys, and this is the AirBud segment where it's really boring.
AirBud segment. Okay, so... my top 3 songs, in fact, my top 4 songs, are all the same artist. Because I went this week and I listened to SZA's album, SOS, for the first time. Very good album, I have to say. But it just means my top 3 is just her. So I've got Ghost in the Machine featuring Phoebe Bridgers, Open Arms featuring Travis Scott, and then I got Conceited as number 1. If you want a different one, number 5 on my list is What Should I Do by Kevin Abstract. He's a very underrated artist. He was part of Brockhampton. give him a listen. Kevin Abstract is sick. I found him through Quadeca, so.
See, the thing I liked about all those songs is that I've definitely heard of all of them before.
Yeah, because I know you know
exactly,
all what it all sound like. Yeah,
like you were definitely not speaking Enchantment Table there. When you like, give me those songs.
Enchantment Table.
Right, I've got my Oh, see, mine's really boring as well. My top 3 most played songs of the week. Number 1 was Ultralight Beam by Kanye West.
I've actually not heard that one.
We are Ultralight Beam. We are Ultralight Beam.
Is there a bit where he just goes into the? Does he go into the Adolf Hitler like
he just
rap battle halfway
just
through?
starts being extremely racist and homophobic, and I was like, "Holy shit, it's amazing." Getting cancelled, guy. I did not mean that. Number 2. I've got Death with Dignity by Stutter.
Oh, bro.
What a song.
Jack introduced that song to me and now I can't listen to it because every time I listen to it, I cry. It makes me sob.
And number 3 is No Woman by Whitney. It's...
Oh, is that... No, I'm glad I really embarrassed myself. Which one is it?
I'm going to play it, actually.
No, mate, karaoke it.
Karaoke it? I don't know how it goes, because I...
It's number 3, mate.
I think it's just chill music.
Oh. Or just a chill guy. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, that's it. Wait. I left it. Hard. Yeah, like that, mate. Anyways, thanks for the Airbud segment, guys. That was the best segment of the podcast, guys.
Next week we'll listen to more interesting music, so it's better next week.
Don't click off.
Please
don't click off.
I don't know actually what the audience retention was on our last episode. I think it was like...
Wait, can you get on right now?
Audience retention, yeah.
I'll stop waffling.
Okay.
You know what? So, another segment I had. So, see, actually, I can just explain what might be coming up in the podcast. So, what I've got written down here is childhood memories.
Yeah.
So, I was going to ask, like, do you have any like really good childhood memories that just brings you joy?
Oh.
And you can explain that story.
Imagine I just came out, I was abused. It just gets really dark.
My grandpa used to throw me in the deep end and then would throw a bottle of Heineken at my head if I tried to get out.
Fuck's sake.
I've got a holiday segment. So any like your favourite holidays you've been on, any holidays you want to go on, like what countries would you like to go to, and then I've got 2025 goals.
Ooh, I like. We haven't done 2025 goals, have we?
I know, that's what I'm
Get along with this guy.
Violently kill him.
What he doesn't know is there's a bomb planted in his car.
What Sam doesn't know is I've actually planted a mine bomb under his cushion on the sofa, and it's going to set off any moment.
What? The audience retention...
Is it really bad?
It's not great. The audience retention on our podcast is 5 minutes and 16 seconds.
You know what? It's better than I thought.
It is, and to be fair, there are spikes for certain moments, like for certain topics we talk about that are more interesting. Because obviously I have like the chapters set out in the video. So, you know, like there are times the retention goes up from like, 6% to like 16 or something.
Shout out to Zeb and R for keeping our retention up. You definitely watched the whole
know
thing.
You're out here,
and
man.
I know you're watching right now, Zeb, so thank you, man. I appreciate you.
When I got the comment from him that was like a timestamp 40 minutes in, I was like...
This guy's watched 40 minutes of our podcast. Not even I've watched the whole podcast.
I had to watch it twice because I was editing it. So if anyone's the real victim here, it's me. I had to listen to 2 hours of Did We Stutter.
We should just get Zeb to edit it, so we don't have to look at it.
Zeb, do you want a job?
And you've got to pay us. No, I'm joking.
It's like some like fucking. At that point, it's like a king. At that point, it's like some.
I'm really into editing podcast videos.
How'd you know?
What? Send me a video.
What the fuck? But no, I think like the thing with podcasts is that like people will skip around a lot. To be fair, and if people were listening to it like for longer, they'll usually listen to it on Spotify. So I'd be interested to know what our Spotify retention is. Why'd you just like fucking?
So I was looking in because I was reading the recording and I thought it said tap to start recording. So I nearly shat myself.
No. When it's red like that, it means that it's recording.
Okay,
so that's fine.
Oh, someone knows their shit. So.
Yeah. So I've been around the block. I've been around this YouTube game. A little bit.
I would love to see you in the Bronx.
Too bad I did say better on a block, haven't I? Oh my god, I can talk about that. I had a dream the other night. Martin Luther King. Now I'm not saying that I'm Martin Luther King. But I'm not saying that I'm not. It's not a sure thing.
We actually might just get cancelled.
It's a Logan Paul reference for those who don't know.
Yeah, but it just doesn't sound right. It just does sound like you're making fun of
that. I had a dream, Martin Luther King. Fuck's sake. Anyway, no, I actually did have a dream though. Not in that way, but I did.
Carry on with the story.
This podcast.
Sam.
Brainrot podcast.
What was the dream you had? That word fucking ninja t-shirt. We've got low taper faith t-shirts on right now.
Find me a single podcast like this, I dare you.
The Brainrot podcast.
Anyway, so I had a dream that involved me and Jack. So basically, we were in Brazil. I think it's because I think we were in South America because I just finished watching the video I tried to show you, like the
prison thing.
Yeah, like the like biggest prison in South America in El Salvador, and it's got like 10 to 5. Anyway, so I was watching that, and I went to bed. And me and you were in Brazil, and we went into the ends, like we were
favelas.
We went into the ghetto for real. I'm so fucking white. Holy shit.
We should actually just do a video like that, like the two white boys just go in the middle of the favelas and just see what happens.
Just get shot.
It's just a live stream.
The video ends of our parents like, "Hi guys, Sam and Jack did die." It's like both our mums just like
a blurred picture of our dead bodies in the favelas. And our mums are together like, so guys, they did die on this trip, unfortunately.
So guys, unfortunately they were shot, guys. Shouldn't be joking about that. No. It's a real thing. Anyway,
yeah.
we were in the end, and then we started getting shot up, and we got in a car and started driving. And then it turned into like an Uncharted sequence, and like the ground started collapsing, and then we had to like, it was like, you know the opening scene from Cars 2, where like it's like on the boat.
Oh yeah.
We had to like the car had to like make a jump to a boat, and then we went like round and started like shooting people, and then it cut to like what must have been the morning after or something. All right, and I checked my WhatsApp, and so I'm in a choir because again, whitest person known to mankind, and my choir is all like very posh 80-year-old. Like, you know,
Tories.
OAP, yeah, literally. One person in my choir is just extremely racist, but you know. Welcome to England. The old posh population of England are just all very racist. Mm-hmm. But anyway, we actually have a WhatsApp group chat in real life, and I got and then I just got messages on the group chat in my dream being like, "Now that you've done this, we can't sing certain songs anymore. Like you've ruined the choir for us." And like, so by going to Brazil, go to the ends, we split apart my split apart my choir.
Wow.
So yeah, there's one message that I got sent. I remember it was like, "It used to be a privilege when a boy used to get to play the fiddle. Now look what people do."
What?
And that was from a man in my choir called Peter. So shout out Peter. But Peter,
thanks Peter, man.
Peter just sent that message to the group chat.
Did anyone die?
I don't think so. I think we lived the Brazilian ends. We lived to tell another day.
Do you know what this is just giving me an idea for?
Jack, please, I would love to know.
Okay. So, you know we have our segments each week?
Yeah.
And you know that thing we did before where we recorded our dream as soon as we woke up? At least once in a week, we have to record our dream and play it.
I like that. That's a brilliant idea. That's a really good idea. I remember when I woke up from that dream earlier this week, I sent you that message, didn't I?
Yeah.
I sent you a bit like, "Yo, Jack, what the fuck? I just woke up from Brazil." And I was like...
Let's get shut up, guys.
But anyway, what was one of the topics on your list that you wanted to discuss?
Let's do 2025 goals.
You first, my friend. 2025 girls.
2025
guys,
goals.
We are going to transition this year. Okay, Jaquise and Samantha are coming up. Coming up soon. What are your goals?
I want to go to I want to do some travelling.
Yeah.
But go to like a... I don't want to go to Spain or Italy. Europe. I want to do a big country.
I agree.
I want to go to like Thailand or Japan or Australia or America.
I fully agree.
Just something like that.
Like a different continent.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done America before. I've not done Asia.
Where in America have you been?
I've been to Florida.
Have you? Was it nice?
Well, yeah, I went to Disneyland though, so I didn't experience the American
way.
way.
You live at Disneyland.
Do I live at Disneyland?
Yeah, because you go to Disneyland Paris like every year.
I didn't go last year.
Oh, did you not?
Nope. 2024 was not my year, guys.
2014 was.
2014 will not my year.
If you've seen that photo, I've shown it on a few of my streams, then you know. But I won't dive into the lore of 2014 will be my year.
2015 will be my year. Then.
2015 will be your year. So what other goals do you have apart from travel?
I want to get a new job.
Oh yeah.
I've applied recently for a tech thing.
Oh, you said that a theatre tech right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm apprenticeship. Hoping to get that.
Why are you not happy with your current job?
It's not that I'm not happy. I am happy, but I've been there for over 2 years, so it's a bit like I want a bit of change.
Yeah, I feel that.
It doesn't really help me with my future that I want to do, doing chefing and waiting. I want to be doing.
Helps for our romantic dinner dates. I will tell you that.
Oh yes, guys! Oh yes, guys! Yes. Okay, how about you? 2025. Wait, no. Did we start it to the moon? That's the goal.
Yeah.
I also want to get like 10k subscribers. Hopefully, that would be a big stretch, but
yeah,
by the end of the year, 10k would be pretty cool.
I agree with that. My goals. I think I wrote down my goals actually. Tell you what, I can try have a look for it.
Yeah, mate, have a look, mate. I'm
kind
of interested to be fair, mate.
Yeah, to be fair, I'll have a look, mate. To be fair, the Ninja Low Taper Fade T-shirt is sticking to the sofa. It's like when your back gets all sweaty. Sorry, it's a bit TMI. Sorry, guys.
That's lovely.
Whoa, hang on there. 2025 goals.
2025 goals.
Okay, maybe I didn't write down, but off the top of my head, 10k subs on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I've come to a realization recently that if I really, really locked in on YouTube, I could be big. Like, but I'm not saying like
guys. He has potential.
Guys, I have potential, but not even just like big, but like I'm saying I could at least get like somewhere with it. I could get to a stage where I'm like I've got a comfortable amount of subscribers, like I'm earning like money from it.
Yeah.
If I locked in, I could get that because I've spent literally like 10 years editing and like like working out like my style and shit. And like I'm not saying that I'm like I'm there by any means because I'm I still sometimes I'm very critical of my videos. I look back on a video I made like a month ago and be like, what the fuck have I just done? But I'm in a position where if I were to blow up, I think, or not even blow up, but if I were to get more subscribers, like it would be like a good quality, like the content would be of good quality, if you know what I mean. Other than that, I also really want to go traveling. I got put into a group chat the other day, Thailand 2025.
Thailand 2025.
A bunch of old school friends. I think when that happens, it's probably not making it out of the group chat, but I really hope it does. I really hope it does, because Thailand especially is
you get all your lady boys?
Yeah, and we know that's what I've been searching for, for ages.
I mean, in the Club Friday, you were literally just going around saying, "Excuse me, do you have a
That's
penis?"
why I didn't reciprocate the dancing that girl was doing to me, because she didn't have a penis.
Because she didn't have a bulge in her pants.
Guys,
that's why.
Any girls out there with penises, hit me up. No, please don't. I'm joking. Please do not hit me up. Don't call me. Don't come by my house.
Imagine you just check your Instagram tomorrow and it's just like 20 requests and it's just Taiwanese
lady boys, yeah.
Just, hey.
Hey, XXX. Anyway, other goals, I think. Get a clearer idea of what I want to do career-wise, because if not YouTube, like I'm saying, because like if YouTube like blew up tomorrow, I would focus on that full time and like ditch everything else realistically. But for now, I've got a few like career ideas in mind, but I've been uncertain for a while, and I think I want to have a clearer idea by the end of the year of where I'm going with that, because I might want to be a little drama teacher. I want to be a little acting coach or drama teacher.
Yeah.
Potentially, like a director of like theatre, or maybe even like a writer or something like that. I would enjoy, but it's just about like I think narrowing that down. What else? I had this planned
2025. 2020 version.
I think. And also start streaming consistently again. I think
Streaming consistently.
Yeah, because at the moment the way I envision my content, right, it's got 3 pillars. It's got QWERTY, streaming, and podcast. I want to get to a stage where I can be running all 3, like fluidly. You know what I mean? Where it's like I don't have to, because right now I'm uploading a lot more on YouTube. I'm doing the podcast, but I'm not streaming. But I want to get to a stage where I can like juggle all 3, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because I love doing all 3. Like I love the podcast. Don't love my co-host, but the podcast is cool. You see?
I'm going to burn you in a pile of rubber and probably chuck in a few grenades and just hope your body smothers everywhere.
It's hot. No, but I really like the podcast. Obviously, I love streaming. I love making videos. If I can get to a stage where I can do all three at the same time.
See, do you know what I think?
What do you think?
I think so. When do you work?
When do I work?
Yeah. What days a week do you work?
What, like the volunteering right now?
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Tuesday and Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what do you do Thursdays? Do you have choir?
Choir's on Wednesday, as is the drama school that I don't know if I'm still going to yet. But
yeah. So the weekend, are you always, you've got nothing on?
Weekend, I never usually have anything on.
Okay. So why don't you just set a schedule for yourself? So Mondays is podcasts.
Yeah. And
make TikTok days.
Yeah.
We're doing a TikTok after this, by the way.
Oh yeah, okay.
We've got to do one.
Okay.
Anyway, anywho,
got a lot of...
Okay, guys, that's the thumbnail.
Just it's us in the t-shirts and the most serious faces, like as if we're discussing some like financial crisis. Like,
I'm trying to think of like a really dodgy topic. It's just, what do we think of like Elon Musk? And it's like,
do you have Elon Musk on the topics list, or is that a bit too much?
No, I've not got him on there.
I think
we should stay away from that. So.
Yeah, low key. That's where my last podcast went wrong, was the Nazi talk. And it sounds like I'm joking, but I'm not. So but anyway, yeah, I do agree with what you're saying about like
need a schedule.
Yeah, the schedule.
It's like every Saturday and Sunday you stream.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think here's the thing, right? I think I took a gap year after school, right? Gap year, as we both. But I think because you had a full-time job, I think like you're used to having a routine. I think the hardest part for me,
no routine,
especially because I can't even like fucking September to December was just fucking hell. It just wasn't great, and I think not having a structure made that worse.
Yeah.
I think in that way, I'm also glad that I've taken a gap year, because it means I now know how important structure is, and I've learned that lesson early, especially if you want to do like YouTube or something that's so self-disciplinary. Like, I think it's really good to have that skill of being able to manage your time and build a schedule for yourself. I think it's really like, what?
I'm imagining right now, those TikToks with the podcast, and it goes to the fucking sunlight over the valley, and the words pop up, and it's like a really inspirational speech. You're doing a fucking like such a good inspirational speech. We need to do a TikTok of this, where it's just like, yes, you've just got to get out of bed. You've got to make it through the day.
Can we do a part of the podcast where we just start spewing brain rot, and then it's just like we do like that podcast in the background? I think that'd be good.
Turning the radiator off.
Oh, yeah, it gets pretty hot when I'm in here, to be fair. Actually,
sorry, Karen, you were doing a really inspirational, and I just fucked that up for you.
No, it's good. I was going to say, because I think, I think it's important to learn that lesson earlier, because then it will help me later in life, I think, when it's time to, really manage myself.
Yeah.
But I'm also, I'm glad to take a gap here, because, year 13, I did not know what the fuck I wanted to do. I had a full, crisis over my career. I don't know, because you've always been quite for a while you
I've
knew
had
what you
a
wanted
path,
to do.
but there's lots of different routes I can take on that path. So
yeah, because your end goal is actor, is that right? Or
yeah,
or have you changed your mind recently?
It's anything to do with creating and performing, kind of like that. So I can literally go anywhere.
Yeah.
So there's one big path, but there's loads of different routes. So it depends what route I take.
That's valid. So what route do you think you're pursuing the most at the moment? Like the whole the social media to.
At the moment, I'm on the route of social media, content creation.
Yeah.
But then if I get this apprenticeship job, it then goes down to more theatre and tech.
Have you actually applied?
I'm halfway through applying. I just put some references and then I'm done.
Oh, sick. And is it a good money as well? Guys,
double
Australia 20 double.
Yeah.
Fucking
But
hell.
then it's also 12 more hours a week. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm also. Yeah, I think also I do need to get a job as well, but not even because I have a job, but it's a 0-hour contract. I barely even really get called in. I need a full-time job, really, if I wanted to start
You're not earning from your volunteering, are you?
No, I'm trying to get that negotiated. The school's budget is down the fucking drain, but I'm trying to get it negotiated that if I come in an extra day in the week, then they kind of have to start paying me.
Yeah,
because I'm
so what is it? So Tuesday? Why don't you do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to Like,
Yeah.
So I'm trying to pitch to the head of the school.
That's a good idea.
But yeah, there you go. That's the importance of routines and self-discipline for you guys.
Well done, guys.
Hey, I'm proud of you. I'm just not a fan of new YouTubers.
Yeah.
Or like the new YouTube scene. I don't know.
I think the new YouTube scene is a lot harder to get into as well because of the whole... We mentioned it the other night. It was about the whole... It's all such high quality and Mr. Beast has made it all... Mr. Beast has made YouTube... 10 4K quality, editing. Why can't it just be us sat on a sofa?
Put out a camera, literally.
Making low table fade memes.
Literally. That's where the real quality lies.
Yeah.
But no, I remember Jacksepticeye got in trouble with the internet. He got cancelled last year for saying, I don't like Mr. Beast because I think he set the bar way too high for YouTubers and I think it became more about making money, not about having fun.
No, I agree with that.
And I fully agree with that. Yeah. Whether or not you enjoy his content, which I personally struggle to nowadays.
I enjoy Mr. Beast video.
Do you? I think I liked it more when it was just him and his mates. Goofing around.
Yeah, same.
But now it's like, I just bought an island in Taiwan, guys, and it was crazy. And like, it's all just...
But it does tick the fucking... What's the word?
Dopamine receptors in the back of your head.
It does.
Yeah, I think because he's a very intelligent man. Like, he knows exactly how to play the algorithm. He's got 300 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Like, fair play to him. But I forgot my point. So he's
but why are you a cunt for
No, but I think he's made it now. So if you notice, like, YouTubers, a lot of like established YouTubers already have income, have a big channel. They barely post on their main channels anymore because they feel the pressure now. Every video has to have like this much budget going into it. It needs to have a production team. It needs to have this and that and that.
Yeah.
And I actually have screenshot because I'm making a video on it on my second channel at the moment, and I've screenshotted a bunch of comments in like the Sidemen Instagram, just being like, "Oh, what happened to just like you guys playing GTA?"
Yeah.
And I don't think it's like necessarily bad for them to make high quality content. If that's what makes them happy, and if that's what is really cool for them, fine. But I don't like the precedent it's setting for all YouTubers. Your content has to be snappy and the attention span has to be... Because I fell into that last year. If you watch any 2023... Oh my god, no, that's 2 years ago now. Oh, fucking hell. If you watch any 2023 quality video, they're like 5 or 6 minutes long because they were just so snappy and to the point. And like there was just like no heart or soul in them in the slightest. I think YouTube needs more substance. I think it needs more soul. That's where I think modern YouTube is going wrong.
Yeah.
Because I think if you want to do all these big things, fine. But let's not forget the point of YouTube is to express yourself and have fun as well. That's where I'd go for that. Who the fuck is your girlfriend? Is he a Jack's girlfriend spamming him, guys? Jack's
guys, I'm just being spam message right now, guys. Spam message.
Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Nice. The message is can't wait to see the new episode of the podcast.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And now you're interrupting it. Fuck you.
Yeah, so like you try to say something nice and then you just interrupt the fucking flow. And now we got to get ourselves back on track. It's all Jack, break up with her.
I'm doing it.
Call her now. It's like, hi, you're in a podcast. We're done.
oh yeah, how are you? Yeah, you've just fucking interrupted the podcast. We're done.
Don't come by my house.
Don't come by.
I love that clip.
We're not friends.
We're done. My low taper fade t-shirt is sticking to the sofa so badly. It's making me like all itchy.
I think that's just you.
I need to. Yeah.
I'm not sweaty.
Everybody's got a sweaty back.
Alright.
Anyway, now I love this podcast. We go from deep intellectual conversations to I've got a sweaty back.
My low taper fade t-shirt sticking to the sofa because of my sweaty
it's
back.
The same guy who just talked about YouTube for like 10 minutes. Anyway, did you have what were the other things on your little notes app?
Fine, I'll grab my phone again.
Yep. Oh, you got another message from your girlfriend? Yeah, probably have, yeah.
No, mate, I don't actually, mate.
Okay.
So I didn't respond, I just half swiped it.
You're getting half swipe, bro.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Right.
What the fuck? If you're still watching, I respect you.
Thank you, Zeb. I appreciate it.
Should we just personalize the rest of the
We're
podcast?
just talking to Zeb.
Should we just have a conversation?
Just a phone call from Zeb and R.
Should we just have a catch up with him?
How are you doing, Zeb, man?
Last half an hour of the podcast is just a catch up with Zeb.
Now imagine we actually get big and someone just like they were like, oh, let's watch from the first episode. Who is Zeb?
What the fuck's Zeb and R, bro? And why is he wanted?
Why is he? Why is he wanted, dead or alive? What's going on? What's he done?
We know what you've done.
All right. Childhood memories. That was what I wanted to talk about.
Oh.
What was that noise?
Autumn leaves piled on the trampoline. I made a song about my childhood memories. It's called So Hear Me. Go stream it on Spotify, please. So Hear Me
Please
featuring
don't.
Grace Lawrence. Stream it now. Flare up.
Flag guys.
All right, you go first. I'm going to try and rack some childhood memories in my brain.
Right, childhood memories. So I'm thinking like, so what I had quite a bit of routine until my parents got divorced. No,
Oh.
I had a really good routine. No, anyway, so I used to remember every Friday I'd get home from school and it'd be called Pizza Friday.
Oh, nice.
My dad would cook pizza for me and my sister, and we'd sit in front of the telly, and I'd have a little wooden table and chair, and I'd sit in the middle of the lounge with my little wooden chair, and I'd watch Sam and Mark's Big Friday Wind Up.
Oh,
But you don't know what that is.
I don't.
It's just, I have no idea what that means.
No idea what that is, mate. No clue.
But yeah, that was that's a childhood memory for me. I used to always eat pizza, watching Sam and Mark's Big Friday Wind Up on a Friday after school.
Yeah, of course, pizza would be your favourite, wouldn't it?
Fatty.
Explains how you got what you did.
Explains why you got so much beef.
No, not anymore, but Morgan Hudson in his youth. Okay, mine. I don't even. I would say just everything about my grandparents and my grandparents' house, because I'm still so close to my grandparents, like to this day.
I agree.
Yeah, do you have one as well?
My grandparents just had a massive house, like the biggest house in like my town, and they had a swimming pool. And I used to just run around with dogs.
Oh, that's nice. A swimming pool. Yeah, swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. My grandparents really tried to personalize their garden and stuff over time to be more, because there's me and my two sisters and then my three cousins. And I remember, dude, we had a tree house in their old house, and my nan always used to make us lunch with this very specific ham that she used to call Sam ham. Because I wouldn't eat any other ham because it tasted that good. I need to talk to her and ask her what kind of ham that is.
Where that Sam ham is?
Because low-key,
it's just Aldi 50p ham.
I genuinely think it might be Aldi. That's the crazy thing. But no, I used to love that shit. We had a sand pit of my Thomas the Tank Engine.
Was that pit pretty massive? Maybe get a 0.5 of your shirt right now.
But no, I really miss those days. Christ above. Also, being back at my old primary schools recently it got me all nostalgic. Because everything smells the same. The dining hall smells the same.
Still smells of cheesy feet and little kids running around.
What?
Did your primary school not smell like that?
No.
Oh.
No. Mine smelled relatively normal.
Normal?
Yeah.
No, I used to have a weird smelling school.
Really?
I guess it's just because it wasn't a private primary school.
Yeah, private school, yeah. Yeah, old news, blah, blah, blah. No, I know, do you have another one? I'm trying to rack my head right now, but for some reason, now that I've been put on the spot, I can't think of any, but if you were to ask me,
Childhood memories,
I literally just got one as well.
Go on then.
So I used to be the really autistic kid in junior school, and I mean,
Sorry.
Let's move on. There used to be this one kid, and he was, very, very my only friends in junior school used to be the really, really odd kids, the ones with with emo hair and
so you're feeling well, yeah.
No, I remember what everyone else used to be playing football, down in the grounds.
Yeah,
I used to be running around pretending I was a Pokemon trainer with these two other kids. Shout out to Kyle and Ollie. If any of you,
Kyle, you meant to piss in the toilet.
Yeah, that one. Shout out to Kyle and Ollie if you guys are still out there.
I feel like you got to give the law to the call or?
Oh
For
god.
the Kyle.
Oh
thing I just
no.
said? Are you allowed to or no?
Yeah, no, I probably can. Okay, basically, yeah, there's a guy called Kyle, blah blah blah. In an old unreleased vlog that I did, we were on a school trip to Wales, I think, and me and Kyle, we shared a hotel room. And for some reason, partway through one of the videos, I'm like, okay, so we're in the hotel room now. And I walk into the toilet. I was going, Kyle, you haven't flushed the toilet. It's just... but then apparently it was me who didn't flush the toilet. Apparently I was the culprit in the end.
Kyle and you didn't flush the toilet.
Yeah, so there you go, guys. I'm sure that story was great for you all. I'm sure that's a really
Kyle,
brilliant...
stop pissing on me!
Okay, no, that didn't happen. No one pissed on each other.
You told me you pissed. I'm joking.
Also, here's a good one actually.
Okay.
This will come as a surprise to you guys. I'm going to need you to brace yourselves here, okay? Jack, brace yourself, brace yourself. I'm not very good at sports. I know. It's crazy. It's great. But
What?
like, if you would look at me, I'm the peak of male athleticism, you know.
6'4".
Actually, I'm 6'4". No one believes me. I genuinely no one believes me when I say I'm 6'4", but I actually am.
Okay, guys, if you're on YouTube right now, have a look at the YouTube banner and look how small I am.
Oh yeah, I love it. It's so
Painful.
funny. I tried to make it even, but you know, just that small, just couldn't.
Just made me tiny.
And you're 6 foot, so yeah, that's your indicator.
I'm not 6 foot.
You're not. You're 5'11".
No, we've had this conversation before. I'm 5'10".
Oh right.
You just think I'm 6 foot.
President 6 foot. That's funny as
Guys, I'm 6 foot, guys, I am. I promise you guys.
Don't lie. Did it say 6 foot on your hinge before you had a?
Nope.
Oh, you were honest about it.
Yeah.
Not many men are. That's...
No, but honesty is the best policy.
It's true. It's true. Now, fucking weirdo. I was never very good at sports at all. Might come as a shock. Don't know why I called you a weirdo for that, by the way, guys. Listen, I agree. Don't cancel me. It's just Zeb. I'm just talking to Zeb again. What's the point?
Zeb, don't cancel Sam.
No. So I remember, I used to like. I've told you and Lee this. Every time it used to be like two teams had to pick who they wanted, like for football. Not only was I last picked, but the team that had me would actively beg to just have one less player rather than have me on their team because I was that bad. I would either just score an own goal or just like fucking tackle a team member, or like because I was just that stupid when it came to sports. I couldn't get it. I remember one time it was my last ever football match in primary school, last ever one. So I was like 10 years old, year 6, and this is before football season was over. Very last match, December, freezing cold, whatever. And I score my first ever goal. And it's a pretty sick goal as well. Like I do this like pretty sick like maneuver. Like I nutmeg someone as I do it.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good goal. And I just remember everyone being like, "Yes!" And like my old teacher, he picked me up, put me on his shoulders, and went for a lap around the field because he was so ecstatic that I'd actually finally contributed. My first goal was my last. That was the last time I ever played football. So, no, it isn't.
Went out of a bang.
Well, that's true in both cases because there's actually another football match that I remembered.
What was that?
Okay, right. Sorry, I'm going back-to-back stories here, but I promise this one's really funny. Okay, in year 9, we were playing football one time in sports. Right, so I was like 13, I think. And there was an exchange student. His name was Rudolph.
Shout out to Rudolph.
Shout out to Rudolph if you're still out there. He didn't understand much. I remember because like we used to play. We had to play rugby as well. Again, private school. I know. We had to play rugby, and he used to like the exercise where you run in a line and pass the ball down the line.
Yeah.
He just used to take the ball and then run off. Like we'd be in the line, then he just go do a 180 and run away, and then the sports teacher had to chase him down because he just kept running like into the school. He was that kind of guy.
Okay.
It was one time we're playing football and he's big. This is year 9. He's got a beard and he's like over 6 foot.
His name's Rudolph.
Yeah, and I'm fairly sure he might have been a 24-year-old man, but he's like over 6 foot and he's like a huge guy.
Yeah.
We're playing football, whatever. I get the ball. Clearly, he's never tackled before in sports. So he grabs me, picks me up and slams me to the ground and dislocates my leg. Like he literally, like when I say slam, I do mean like a WWE, like fucking, bah! Like fucking fully like pounds me towards the ground. Hey, pause. And I'm like, what the fuck did you do that for? And he went, I tackle you, I get ball. I was like, no, that's not how you get the ball, Rudolph. You fucking idiot. I was like,
breaks everyone's legs.
But
I win.
Like, he's literally, maybe he's where I get the inspiration for Sergey from.
Rudolph.
But no, he's just like, I win, I get the ball, I tackle you. I'm like, that's not how you fucking tackle. I had to go to medical center. Because, like, fucking, my leg got dislocated.
Did it actually get dislocated?
Yeah, no, it genuinely was dislocated. Like, it was like, it like snapped one way.
What, and they had to put it back in?
Yeah, they had to like fucking, lodge it back in.
That's kind of crazy.
No.
I was waiting for so long in that story.
Bro, it's just waiting for the load to fade.
Gooning out for the loot opening.
You used to play football, didn't you?
I'm pretty good at football. I'm not bad at football.
Yeah, all right. Well, once said you were.
You see, I was year 9, still obese, and I was actually pretty good at sports. I was like that fat kid who was actually alright.
So if you played now, you'd be peak.
I'd be alright. I'd do a good job.
Get a job done.
I reckon I could play for the local team.
Okay.
Get into the starting 11.
My sister plays for the local hockey team.
Does she?
Yeah.
Does she ever get slammed into the ground by a big local
No big Russian guys ever come along and slammed her into the ground. Funnily enough, I don't think that's ever happened. What fuck was I gonna say? Football.
Me sport.
Me sport. Should we do the rest of the podcast like talking like that? Me sport. Me football.
Me want to die.
Hey Jack, what topics are on your list, by any chance?
Guys, we're getting to the part of the podcast where we cannot speak a good sentence anymore.
I had like in my mind a topic to go to, but it's gone.
Podcast. Childhood memories, Airbud section, embarrassing moment of the week, holidays 2025. Have we covered all of my?
No, we haven't done holidays.
Have we not?
We haven't done holidays yet.
Okay.
What's your favourite holiday you've ever been on, Jack?
My favourite holiday I've ever been on.
Don't care. Sorry, I just felt like doing that. That was a random urge that took over me.
Whatever.
I'm so sorry. No, keep going.
I would, I think on pay. What? What's funny?
I still laughing at the fact that it was like a tick. It just came out. I was like, don't care.
No worries. So I think on on paper, I think when I went to Florida Disney, that's probably up there.
Yeah.
But I was also like 5 years old.
Oh,
so
right.
I don't really remember it that much.
Yeah.
I went to St. Lucia in the Caribbean. That was incredibly cool. I think that has got to be the best holiday.
Whereabouts even? I'm about to ask where the Caribbean is. It shows how bad my geography is.
It's. Do you actually not know? It's like, North America, South America.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I did know that. That's right. Yeah.
That's right then.
Yeah, it's 2 fair, mate. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, all good, mate. All
so
good,
I'll probably have to go Caribbean because I remember I did this trip one day.
Yeah.
And because St. Lucia's quite a small island, we literally went around the whole island in one day on a boat.
Oh, really?
But like, you went into like different coves.
Yeah.
You
the drugs.
Yep. All the Caribbean drugs snorted in my 9-year-old body. Literally took.
Still go around today.
Yeah, it's still in all of my veins. I remember visiting this volcano. It was my first volcano I went to. But it wasn't like a one like that. It was just like a chill one.
Well, like a geyser. Cool.
Whatever that means. What, the private school?
I guess what a private school thing to know is a geological feature. It's where the fucking.
It's a geological feature in a volcano.
Should I just kill myself?
See, I did GCSE geography, as you can see by my cards up there. I got a grade 6, which is it's all right. Yep. And the thing I know about volcanoes is they come out of the ground and they spurt lava.
Well, to be fair, do you know how I know what the word geyser means? It's because one time in GCSE geography, I went up in front of the class to do a presentation, and I said geyser instead of geyser, and everyone laughed at me.
Oh, that's probably why then.
Yeah, so that's why it's lodged into my brain.
Yeah.
Because I just remember the whole class going.
Yeah, good. You probably deserve that.
Probably did, yeah. So,
But yeah. So I went to this volcano, and I just remember it being because it's like sulfur, isn't it? Volcanoes are sulfur.
Did you see El Macho? See how much going on his shark.
This is where I go. It's my inspirational TikTok.
Okay, all right.
Part of the thing. So when I went to the volcano and El Macho wasn't at the volcano in St. Lucia, I broke down crying.
Real.
And I thought to myself, Why am I crying that El Macho's not here?
Mm.
It's because it's about the friends we made along the way, and not the El Macho that's not there.
Listen to that. He's spitting facts. My favourite holiday. My favourite holiday. How long before Sam mentions Peru in this episode, guys?
Is he going to talk about Peru? Is he going to talk about... Wait, did you go to Peru?
So last year I went to Peru. I went to Peru in summer last year, guys. I went to Peru in summer.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
Was there this... Let's prepare for Paddington in Peru.
Let's prepare for Paddington. That Paddington 3 is a fever dream, man.
Paddington 3.
If you've seen Paddington 3,
Crazy film.
because it goes from the first two are like quite as grounded as you can get for a talking bear. Third one, they enter a mystical realm full of marmalade in Peru.
And there's bears dressed up as trees. And they fall into the Amazon River where they should die, but they don't. It's not.
Bro,
correct.
because I can tell you out there in the Amazon rainforest when I was there, you can't use the water. Like you can't drink it. If you drink the water, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But they fell into that river. Like they should be dead.
Did they drink the water? I thought you were going to say this whole thing like how there's like piranhas in the water, so they would just die.
No. But the amount of malaria in the water is crazy.
I'd love to cover myself in malaria.
I doubt that. Anti-malarial tablets are nasty, by the way. They make you feel like really drowsy and really like diarrhea-y. That's a TMI, sorry.
That's really lovely.
Sorry, TMI.
I've never heard the word diarrhea before.
New word added to your
They
vocabulary.
make you feel really diarrhea.
Diarrhea. But no, I would say Peru is probably the best place I've been to because I think you know what I loved about it is that I got all the culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
I like those holidays where you get...
Yeah. Because, I've been like Tenerife and stuff, which has been fucking lovely. But I literally just stayed at a resort for 6 days. Peru, I went everywhere. I went from Lima to Chiclayo to Jaén to Imacita, which is the town in the Amazon rainforest, to Cusco to Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
All over. And, got to spend time, in places, in the Amazon rainforest where there's no tourists. They'd never seen white people before. Just, some kids. Just, some little Peruvian kids chilling. And, Yeah, they did that. There was one girl on our trip who was blonde, 6'4", and white. They'd never seen anything. She was like something out of a fucking like fever dream for them. Literally, I remember wait, come here, sit closer. What? Sorry, that looks really subtle. Come here. She was sat there and imagine 5 kids around her just. They're stroking her and shit.
Stroking.
But no, I think just because I got to hang out with some really chill kids. They didn't speak English, but we just Google translated it. We just had actual genuinely really cool conversations.
You got your phone out?
Yeah, but they have
Peruvian
phones.
child they had phones.
They had really shitty 20-year-old Android ones, but they have phones.
I didn't know that.
No, because one kid told me he played Fortnite.
In the middle of the Amazon rainforest. You're telling me I've just no-scoped a kid in the Amazon rainforest.
He told me he had 900 ping, but he plays it.
I'm sat in my radiated room with my Razer Kraken V3 headphones on and my PS5 controller, and I've just no-scoped a Peruvian child playing on his Samsung Galaxy.
Yep.
The 320 or whatever it is.
Yeah, because they all play mobile because they don't have I don't think they had computers or anything. But yeah, I would say I'll tell you what, I can tell you about my least favourite holiday I've ever been on, which was hell. It was not great. It was 2021. Went to a place called Ladram Bay in Devon. Never again. Don't go out to Ladram fucking Bay, anyone watching. It's a shithole. It's actually a shithole.
Why did you all decide, okay, so we're going to go on a family holiday to... whatever the fuck you just said in Devon, guys. We're going to Devon.
We didn't have much money that year, okay? So Ladram...
lockdown as well, so you wouldn't be able to...
It was just after COVID, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I think we were trying to have first holiday in a year and a half after COVID.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. So it was a glamping site. It meant to be glamping, right?
Oh, yeah.
Turn up. The luxury tent they promised, it's just a tent. It's the average tent you'd get at go outdoors.
Yeah.
But they've set it up for you. That's the only difference. Fine. Get in. There's no floor to the tent, just rocks. So I'm sleeping on rocks because we just bought sleeping bags. We assumed there'd be at least a fucking floor, but it was just bare rocks, like pointy stones on the floor. My sisters and my mum slept in the car because it was just you just couldn't get any good sleep. There was also no Wi-Fi at all in the whole glamping site. I think it mattered more to me at the time because I was like, more of like a little brain rot fucking kid.
I was gonna say,
Didn't know.
Wi-Fi is crazy.
Like I would beg for that nowadays.
Yeah.
But I think my parents were pissed because my dad's like, I own a company. If I get like emergency calls, what the fuck happens? Like, because it's the fact there was no Wi-Fi in like a 2-mile radius. Like it was completely cut off. And then on day 3, my mum nearly drowned.
Oh yeah.
She have I told you this?
Yeah.
She we were doing paddleboarding, and the safety people there were just dreadful. I mean, the safety instructor, like they literally, like, we tried to have a conversation with them. They wouldn't even talk to us. They just like clipped on a lifeguard, life jacket, it didn't even fit, and then just walked off. Like, it was completely fucking pointless.
Brilliant.
Whatever. Bro, chill, bro. Dog barking like crazy outside. Yeah, we went paddleboarding, whatever. My mum fell into the water, which would be like a ha funny moment, haha. Except the life jacket went over her head and prevented her from getting back up to the surface for like a solid 10 seconds. So my mum was just underwater, like fucking screaming for her life. Me and my sisters had to jump in and bring her back to shore. We had to, because the lifeguards were fucking, I don't know, like dick in their hand in the fucking centre, like not doing anything.
Just gooning to people dying.
Yeah, literally, like they didn't even like look in her direction. We were trying to wave over. So me and my sisters had to like bring her back, like bring her back to shore, and like when my mum had eventually stopped dying, she went over there and she was like, "What the fuck have you guys been doing?" And she like and they were just like, "What? I don't care." Like they were just like, "What?" And she's like, "I just like had my life jacket go over my head. It was awful." And they're like, "All right, well you're fine now, aren't you?" So
brilliant.
And then she literally said, "Give me the rest of my fucking money back. We're leaving." We left on day 3. She was like, "Give me my money back. We're leaving this place." We went home.
Oh.
So listen, Ladram Bay.
That sounds pretty lit to be fair.
Don't go to Ladram Bay, guys.
You know what? 100 likes on this podcast. Me and Sam are going on a trip
to Ladram Bay.
Wherever that is, yeah. We're going there and we're doing paddleboarding. And we're going to test out this theory if they're going to let us drown or not.
I like that idea. That's a good plan.
That's what we're doing.
That's a good plan. I do think we should go on like a really scuffed like hot camping holiday somewhere.
We can do like the cheapest holiday in the UK.
Yeah, so we do like what the Sidemen did 5 years ago, but just without the expensive bit.
Yeah.
And we just go to like an easy hotel in like London. Just get on like this really dodgy like South London.
I was thinking more. I've watched this Ben Morris video before, and it's it was in like the Sun paper, and you pay £10, and you know like those caravan parks. There's like an arcade, a swimming pool.
Yeah. So
it's like one of those, and you get a £10 room, and you get access to everything. But it generally just looks like a shithole. It just goes for one of those.
I think we should. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Guys, did we sneeze?
He sneeze?
How did we both get that?
Did he just sneeze, guys?
Did we just sneeze, guys?
No, I didn't sneeze.
Okay.
Okay, guys. guys. Right. Anything else we want to add to this podcast?
I don't know. I was going to ask how long we've been going for.
That's what I was thinking. Should I go check?
Yeah. You go check.
Does it... My finger. Does it say?
Probably, if you move the mouse, it should say.
1 hour, 10 minutes.
Oh, wow. That would explain why we've run out of shit to say, because we've overrun. I thought we were just bad podcasters. Turns out we've just gone too long. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for watching the podcast this week.
Next week, our earbuds will be more interesting, because I'm going to...
and we can do the earphone thing.
Yes, we'll do that.
The dream one.
Oh, mate, next week podcast is going to be gas.
It's going
to be so sick. It's going to be so...
It's going to be massive.
It's going to be massive, guys.
It's going to be our podcast shirts from now on.
Is actually
every time
every week we wear Ninja Low Taper
until it actually dies.
Okay.
Until it generally gets to the point where it's like, holy shit.
These boys need to get a grip.
People are watching this and they'd see this and go, that's cringe.
Yeah.
But we need to get it so when there's people who are laughing at this now, being like, why are they still wearing
it? Yeah. So like when all the brainrot people like get a grip.
So I think
we're
like
doing.
2075 is when we take it off.
Yeah, so I think basically when did we start at episode 2809 airs was probably when.
We probably won't be wearing these shirts no more.
Yeah. So stay tuned for Did We Start episode 2809, guys, coming in 2092.
2092, guys. See you there. We'll still be in this building. bombing. There'd just be a fucking dune behind us with like nukes.
The only difference is that we're both on life support. You got like a life support machine there.
An IV drip in my arm.
We've swapped the fucking the sofa for like hospital beds.
So what have you listened to this week? KSI.
I'm in the thick of it. Anyway, lads, what a queen, lads, boys, girls, everything in between. Thank you so much for watching. 7 months.
We'll see you in the next